Froggy Picks a Pumpkin by Jonathan London. At school, Froggy read a poster. Don't forget the trip to the pumpkin patch tomorrow. Pumpkin picking contest. Next morning, Froggy woke up and looked out the window. A beautiful pumpkin moon was setting and colorful leaves were falling. Leaves, leaves, cried Froggy. I want to go and play in the... Whoops! He fell out of bed. Thump. Froggy, called his mother. What? Stop jumping on your bed, dear. Today is the field trip. Oh, yeah, cried Froggy. It's time to pick a pumpkin. And he hopped up and got dressed. Zip, zoop, 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 zip. And he flopped into the kitchen, flop, 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 singing. Pumpkins, pumpkins, muffins and pie, pumpkin faces lighting the sky. He ate his breakfast of cereal and flies, munch, crunch, munch, and imagined a steaming pumpkin pie. Yum! And a whole line of jack-o'-lanterns outside, lighting the night sky. On the school bus, Froggy bounced in his seat, boing, 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 and led all his friends singing. Pumpkins, pumpkins, muffins and pie, pumpkin faces lighting the sky. When they got to the pumpkin patch, he jumped off the bus, flop, 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 and sang, I'm going to pick a pumpkin, I'm going to pick a pumpkin. Froggy, called his teacher, Miss Witherspoon. What? Wait, dear, we're going to have a pumpkin picking contest for the biggest, smallest, prettiest, ugliest, and best all-around pumpkin. Yippee! Cried Froggy, and he took off again, flop, 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 and tripped over a pumpkin, flew through the air, and knocked into another pumpkin. Boink! Max bounced over 3 small pumpkins and tried to pick up a huge one. It didn't budge. Too heavy. Travis said, Step aside, and he lifted it up. Matthew zigzagged around Max, Travis, and Froggy and picked up the prettiest pumpkin in the world. It was shiny and perfect and just the right size. Froggy twirled and danced through the pumpkin patch, then squatted down and said, Hello, my sweet, and picked up a very small, very dark orange pumpkin and kissed it. Smooch! Froggy hopped up on a gigantic pumpkin and looked all around like a pirate on the bow of a ship and shouted, Ahoy there! And he leapfrogged over Frogalina. He leapfrogged over Max. He leapfrogged over Matthew. Flop, flop, splat. He fell smack across a really big pumpkin. He stood up and said, This is the one, and he tried to pick it up. He got it up to his knees. Ooh, he got it up to his chest. Oh, yes. Then he trudged along with his huge pumpkin. Lug, lug, lug. Froggy! called Mrs. Witherspoon. What? You're going the wrong way. Oops, said Froggy, and started huffing. Max yelled, "Last one in is a rotten egg." Everybody else ran with their pumpkins, and Travis rolled his big one. Rumble, rumble, rumble. And when Froggy finally got there, he was too pooped to pop, and tripped and smashed his pumpkin. Smoosh! Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Everybody laughed, even Miss Witherspoon. And then she said, "And now for the winners of the pumpkin picking contest. For biggest, Travis. For smallest, Max." Max lifted his hat, and there, on top of his head, was a pumpkin the size of a golf ball. For prettiest, Matthew. And for best all around, Froggalina. "Here is a pie pumpkin, great for baking," Froggalina said. "Hello, my sweet," and kissed it. Smooch. Then Miss Witherspoon said, "And for the ugliest, yours, Froggy. What a mess!" And everybody cheered, "Hip, hip, hooray!" Even Froggy. And on the bus ride home, Froggy sang, "Pumpkins, pumpkins, muffins and pie, pumpkin faces lighting the sky." And all his friends sang with him. That's another silly Froggy book. I hope you enjoyed it.